Hello everyone, myself Patel Roshni from the Electrical Engineering Department of Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. And the name of the subject is Contributor Personality Development Program. The subject code is 315004, which comes in third year 5th sem. And the name of the chapter 1 is The Contributor Work Ideal. Flow of content. First is what is personality, then after characteristics of personality, who is contributor, then after contributor and non-contributor, and last one is what is contributor personality. So here first is what is personality. Personality is a stable pattern of behavioral that determines the individual's uniqueness. Means personality is the brand image of individual's personal aspects like character, behavioral traits and attitude. Here there is a different types of definition of personality. First is the psychology, says the personality is the sum of the physical, mental, emotional and social characteristics of an individual. Then after second one is Anderson and Parker says personality is the totality of habits, attitudes and traits that result from socialization and characterize us in our relationship with others. And last one, Lawrence says personality represent those structural and dynamic properties of an individual or individuals as they reflect themselves in characteristics response to situations. So here there is a different types of definition of personality. So here we can see one example. A man comes. You know he is very learned. His language is beautiful and he speaks to you by hour. But he does not make any impression. And another man comes and he speaks a few words, not well arranged, ungrammatical perhaps, all the same, but he makes an immense impression. Many of you have seen that. So it is evident that words alone cannot always produce impression. Words, even thoughts, contribute only 1/3 of the influence in making an impression, the man 2/3. Then after characteristics of personality. Personality is something unique and specific. It includes everything about a person. Personality is not static, it is the product of heredity and environment. Personality is the learning and experience contributes the development of one's personality. Then after next is contributor. So here first question will arise in our mind is that who is contributor? Contributor means a person who contributes something is called contributor. So the contributor are those people who are faithful to their work activity, concentrating well to their goal, being ethical and have proper views towards human being. Means the one who gives something or adds something which is better for society according to the law are said to be a contributor. They act well and have proper approach for achieving their goal. Contributors have good moral and very clear to their ethics and they believes in principles and social responsibilities. Contributors always concentrate human being in their mind and result of these characteristics they always become successful for achieving their goal. That means the contributor person who thinks that how he or she should helpful for organization as well as society. a person who fulfill his or her responsibility and other possible responsibility also, that is called contributor. Contributor person are loyal to their work, concentrating their goal with their ethics. They do not make compromise in their ethics. They are kind enough towards human being. Now here we see who is contributor and who is non-contributor. So in simple and short manner, contributor means a person who works for society without his self-interest and self-purpose. That is called contributor. And non-contributor means a person who only work for himself and his interest, that is called non-contributor. Next is contributor personality. Now, what is contributor? Contributor personality seeks to combine the work activity while achieving the goal, being ethical and demonstrating human concern. Now, let us discuss all the topics one by one in detail. First is performing work activity well. In the given picture, a contributor teacher teaching well in the classroom in an interesting and interacting manner. This type of approach creates healthy and informative environment in the classroom. On the other side, a non-contributor teacher is non-interactive and non-responsive to the students and having no dedication to their all. So he is the non-contributor type person. Let us take other similar example of two workers. Here the first worker is performing his work activity well, so he is a contributor, while the other worker is not performing his work activity well, so he is a non-contributor. Then after, another characteristics of contributor is achieving the goal. The contributor not just focus on routine work but also on the goal to achieve. For example, as we all know, on the captainship of Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Team India become champion in the World Cup. Here the another example of Neil Armstrong is an American former astronaut aerospace engineer. He is the first person to set foot on the moon on July 21st, 1969. Then after, third characteristics of contributor is being ethical. The contributor is committed to the responsibilities of its role and does devour honesty. Ethical means relative to moral principles or morally correct. As in the picture, a contributor person doesn't forget his ethical value and so denies the bright, while the non-contributor person accepts the bright and forget his ethical value. Next is the real example of being ethical is during the examination. Students in the first picture doesn't forget the moral principle and takes the examination without any cheating, while in the second picture students cheats in the exam by copying using cell phone. Fourth characteristics of contributor is demonstrating the human concern. For example, a government officer care for citizen concern, not putting citizen to inconvenience and hassle. As we know, real life example of Anna Hazare is taking the lead of entire country for protecting human lives. He has been a great contributor to the society. He initiated a change for betterment of betterment and upliftment of the society. He initiated the Lokpal Bill movement for the betterment of our country, India. The main reason behind Lokpal Bill was to eradicate corruption from our country. He went on hunger strike to force the government to accept the bill. He had a vision of corrupt free India for a younger generation to come. So he is the one type of example of contributor. On the other hand, in 2009, CEO of Satyam Computer, Rajuram Linga, did the scam of around 14,000 crore without concerning about the stakeholder and shareholders of the company, which almost left the company to work interrupt. So he is the one type of example of non-contributor. Now let's see more examples of contributor and non-contributor. Here we see that the students is asking to the principal is that, sir, I need your guidance and granted permission in this project. So a contributor principal is replying to the students is that, okay sir, okay, yes, sure, beta. Don't worry, I will guide you. Okay. So, contributor principal always helps to the students. He understands his role as a principal in the best possible manner. Whereas a non-contributor principal asking to the student is that, you idiots will never improve. Can't see I am busy right now. Oof, go get lost. Don't disturb me. Okay, so non-contributor principal is not paying attention to the students. Now let's see the example of fruit seller. The non-contributor fruit seller sells the fruit even though the fruits are not fresh and eatable. He shows only his profit. While on the other side, the contributor fruit seller sells only fresh fruits and keeps the health of his customers in the mind. He will prioritize the human concern compared to self-interest of earning money. Okay. Now let's see another example of contributor and non-contributor. Here is one scenario in which teacher is teaching subject maths. So as we can see in the teacher is asking one of the student like Payal, do you feel confident to do the sums? So a contributor teacher is concerned about the bringing out the best in each student. Such a teacher cares about the future of every student and whether they have built confidence in the subject. So the contributor teacher is always concerned about the students who he or she teach. There is no difference follow in teaching, like if some students are weak in study and some students are very clever, then he or she will teach all the students are at the same level. It is not like that he or she will only focus on clever ones and left out the weak ones. He or she have concern for all the students they teach. They focus on each and every student to be successful in the subject as well as in the life. They never demotivate the students. So here in second picture, the same scenario, but a teacher is non-contributor type. Like as we can see in the image, each and every one of us know that 2 plus 2 is equals to 4. But here we can see that the student is writing something on the board which is not totally related to the answer. Also we can see that teacher is sleeping and not concerned or aware about what is going into the classroom. So, non-contributor teacher is unconcerned whether students are paying attention or not, or have understood what is being taught. Such teachers run through the syllabus but are disengaged from their students. So, result, students find this class is boring. So, a non contributor teacher understands her role as a teacher in the best possible manner and tries to bring out the best in the students. Whereas a non contributor teacher only focuses on completing the syllabus and does not bother about the future of the students. So, here another example of contributor. So here you can see one old age person needs help for some of his work from government officer, and also the government officer shows the positive attitude towards the person, like, don't worry sir, when your payment are released I will send it to you. So contributor government official ensures that a common citizen is able to get his work done. She goes all out to find a solution for the person and does everything within her power to accomplish it. Here, the similar scenario, like previous case, like one person needs his file to be checked for some of his work, but the government officer not concerned about his work, and whenever that person comes he gave different excuses and give dates for the checking to be complete, like I am very busy right now, please check again in 2 weeks time. So, a non contributor government official is indifferent and does not bother to find a solution to the common citizen's problem. Such officials may do their duty and follow rules, but they make a common citizen run around from pillar to the post. They don't care whether the work gets delayed and people find the interaction painful. So, from this situation, or we can say from these two cases, we can learn that the contributor type government officer always concerned about the people they serve. They also work to a maximum to find a solution for common people which they are facing in day-to-day life, like documentation required for work to be completed, dates to be followed, and they find best possible solution. While non-contributor type government officer does not bother about the problems faced by the common people. They run through the rules, but they not maintain their work ethics, like every time person came with the required documents, then after again they make new demand, is like this document is still missing, also you need to sign this from another person, etc., etc. They are not concerned about the person who is suffering because of them, and also not see from what age group person is coming, what difficulties arise them, etc., etc. So contributor type person seeks for the solution, whereas non-contributor type person take it as a routine work and let the person suffer from the all work. Now let us discuss the another example of contributor and non-contributor. So here one of the example of contributor is as a team member and also as an individual level. So we all know the contribution of Sachin Tendulkar to the Indian cricket team. He is one of the best example of contributor in terms of sportsman spirit. He never played for a personal records when the team needs him. He always put team success before personal success. As we know so many times, he is given out by the umpire, but actually he is not out, but still he is simply smiles to the umpire and walk away. He never let a personal ego comes in terms of team game, and hence he is respected all over the world and also known as god of the cricket. So contributor team member always puts the team's success before personal success. Such team members are committed to the large purpose and don't let personal egos comes in the way. Now, non-contributor in the sports. As we know, football is a very passionate game and we also know some of the biggest fight in it. So many times it is observed that in terms of getting personal during the game, one individual behavior may harm the whole team, like in try to score goal. If one of the main player fight with the opponent team member and get the red card, then he will be out of the game and the result will be different at the end of the game. So due to personal ego came during the game, it will make huge difference for all the remaining team members, like team can lose from the game or from winning position. So contributor type person always focus on team goal and try to achieve that goal as a team, not as a individual one. Like concern from his own record at first and then focus on the team goal. They always have larger goals for the team in which individuals' ego are not there, to which make difficulties to achieve that goal. Whereas non-contributor not cares about the team goal. They focus only on personal goal. In that case, individual may get success to achieve their personal goal, but team goals may not be achieved. They are successful as an individual, but that is not helpful for the team. Here, so in the figure, another example of contributor and non-contributor. Here, Sunil and Nalin work for a telecom company. Their office timing is 9:30 to 5:30. Late one day, their headquarters ask for an urgent report. Their teammate Rupesh comes to tell them about it and said that this report is needed urgently for a sudden strategy meeting that has been called in the headquarters. But Sunil replied that it is already 5:30. Why do they come up work so late in the day? I am going home. So here non-contributor is a clock watcher. Where is the same scenario, but Nalin replied that let's get down to it immediately. If we work together, we can accomplish this soon and send it off on the time. The meeting must be important if they have called for it so suddenly. So contributor is committed to the responsibility of his role and he is not a clock watcher. So non-contributor is a clock watcher, like if any work is given at the end of their working time period, then they do not want to work beyond their office timing. Their thinking is be like that he is paid for that office time only. So even if their work is urgent, they do not care about that and left their workplace without completion of the work. Whereas contributor is committed to the responsibilities of his role, like if you gave them some work at the ending of the office timing, they show commitment towards the completion of their work, and even after the office time is over, they are ready for the work. They know their responsibility and want to complete the work according to the requirement. Now we take another example to understand contributor and non-contributor. Here one of the contributor sweeper who thinks like only if area is kept clean, the people will be able to live a disease-free life. So a contributor sweeper cares enough to ensure that the living environment is clean for people in the locality. She has a wider view of her work and doesn't just see herself as sweeping kachra. She takes pride in her work of creating a clean and hygienic environment for the people who live there. Whereas a non contributor sweeper thinks like, my duty is over, I am off for the day. Let the other sweeper worry about the remaining kachra. So non contributor sweeper sees her work in a narrow way and does it only for her money. She has no pride or interest in her job and works like a robot without any feelings. Thus, she becomes careless and who cares type attitude in her work. So, contributor type sweeper have concern for all the human being belonging to their work area. They take pride to doing their work for their society. They not see sweeping work is for a small person work. They take it for a contribution to the society. Whereas a non-contributor type sweeper is only concerned about money. They take their job as a time and warranted. They have who cares type attitude in the work. Non-contributor type sweeper does not think about society or work area they serve. Here the another example of contributor and non-contributor, Sudha and Satish. So here Sudha and Satish graduated from their college and started working in an accounting firm. In the first 6 months, they were trained. After that, they were put in the audit department. Usually, the audit work is cyclic. That means there are some months where there is a tremendous workload. For example, when the financial year is closing, and there are other times when work is relatively lighter. So here, first Sudha at work. Sudha did all the work she was given during the peak season, but she didn't know what to do during the periods of light work. She got bored and then frustrated. She began spending her time gossiping with colleagues, often complaining that her work is boring. So, at the end of the year, during the appraisal, Sudha's boss told her, you have not done much in this year. Sudha's point of view was, how could I have? You didn't give me much work to do. Here Satish at the work. Satish worked hard like Sudha during the peak season, but he did not find the other months boring. He thought this was the best opportunity to go deeper into exploring audit case studies and what was done the world over. He also studied the various cases his own organization has worked on and learned how to think through issues and also improve the way things are handled. He sometimes even helped out other teams in non-audit work. He learned a lot in these periods and also helped the organization in developing its approaches. So, during appraisal, his boss was pleased. He had achieved a lot in the 1 year he was here. So, contributor person in workplace, they are happy, productive and responsible. Whereas non-contributor person in workplace, they are sad, Now, another example of contributor and non-contributor in the Bollywood movie Three Idiots. We can consider the character Rancho as a real contributor. On the another side, the character Chatur as a non-contributor. Rancho is the best example of a contributor. He always ready to learn something new, helps all the needy, awakens confidence in his friends. He neither study for getting good marks nor for degrees but to learn something. Be ready to give his best and bring best from the others. Whereas on the another side, the another character from the same film is that Chatur. He mug up for getting good marks, never understands the basic concept, distracts others. He will take any path for getting success. Then after underestimates all. So here Chatur is the perfect example of the non-contributor. Now we can see one example of contributor. Here I take one slok from Bhagavad Gita is that कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफल हेतुर्भूमाते संगोष्ठवा कर्मणि. We all know that this slok Lord Krishna said to the Arjun. The first line is that कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन means Lord Krishna said to Arjun is that you have the right to perform your actions, but you are not entitled to the fruits of the action. And next is Ma karma phala hetur bhumate sangoštva karmani means do not let the fruits be the purpose of your actions, and therefore you won't be attached to not doing your duty. Means Lord Krishna had conversed with Arjun during the epic war of Mahabharata when Arjun was not prepared to fight, considering that whoever was their opposite to him, all those persons he considered to be his own. Arjun says to Krishna, "What's the use of fighting against my own for just a piece of land? What happiness will I get by slaying my dear ones? The ones on the other side are my own uncle, my cousins. Won't I be committing a sin? What will I get by killing all of them? Instead, I would have preferred that they kill me here itself." Okay. Then Krishna explains to Arjun about his duties. The above verse, which is among the most famous verse in Mahabharata, is one of those explanations he has given. So contributor personality goes beyond this and thinks about how one should perform his duties. Okay, here the famous slok from the Bhagavad Gita tells about the performing of duties, but everyone who performs the duty does get different result based on how the duty has been performed. That is the logic rooted in the concept of contributor. This concept tries to answer the question why everybody does not succeed in life in spite of working his or her level best. The common confusion is that has been found misguiding the society is that contributors are portrayed as those who fight against the law and order and help the needy by becoming the hero in their eyes. But we can say that all the contributors are heroes, but not necessarily all heroes can be contributors. Thank you.